things with the criminal trial that the defense has brought in is that they wanted Judge Newman off the bench because of his relationship with the clerk, the inherent relationship with a coworker, but also the things that he has said publicly about Alec Murdaugh and his guilt, and they felt that he was not in a position to be unbiased moving forward. Do you agree with that decision by Judge Newman to say, yeah, all right, I'm out in terms of the murder case and the pending appeals?
I fully agree with his decision, and I'm actually shocked by it, pleasantly shocked. You rarely see judges recuse themselves. So here's the thing, Ted, and I've spoken about this publicly. I feel like there's too much of an incestuous relationship between these appeals judges and the trial judges, right? Appeals judges just rubber stamp whatever. These recusal motions are almost always rubber stamped by the appeals courts, right? And here the Supreme Court of South Carolina denied it, but they were wrong because the judge himself recused himself, right? He did the right thing. He made the right decision, and it was so obvious that this is the basis for recusal. I've seen cases where judges should have not only been asked to recuse themselves, they should have just recused themselves by themselves, and people will fight with them and say, you need to be recused, and they get offended. You know, you're a human being, right? When you wear that robe, you don't stop becoming a human being and become an impartial robot. You're still a human being. You have a cell phone, you read articles, you know stuff, and this specific judge knew the clerk of the court, and she's the whole entire linchpin of all of this. And so I fully agree, Ted. Yes, I think he made the right decision. What's more important than Murdaugh is our system. Our system and the integrity of our system relies on the courts having, you know, the imperator of credibility and impartiality. So he made the right decision. I'm shocked that he had to make the right decision, and the Supreme Court denied the motion to recuse. Clearly should have recused himself. So he did the right thing. Fully agree. I think he made the right decision. And we all have the hunch that Murdaugh's, you know, trying to overturn the cases, it's going to fail. But now, doesn't it have the stamp of legitimacy? Because there's going to be another judge sitting on that case, and then if the result of that case is you're guilty and you're wrong and we're not going to overturn it, and there's a new I mean, it would just be even more credible. And here he's agreed to stealing money in the federal court and in the state court. So then he goes away for his 10,000 years in prison. He dies and comes back to life and dies, you know, 700 times until he serves his sentences. That's the way it would go. And I give credit to Judge Newman for making the right call.